racism movement, a chant on Babylon, Enough of them artists there isn't even respected in a Jamaica music. Because them rooted in a UK. You see it? So when Bob Marley come in Bob Marley play to enough white audience because we no want to go because we look at Bob Marley music too polished. It no root enough for we. But that the world did want to hear the little high-end guitar, I play guitar solo and them thing there. And enough of little man, they have no guitar in there beside the chaka 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 chaka. No damn guitar solo. But the polishing and the presentation was above and beyond, and the world could have deal with it because everybody have a different hearing. Our attitudes, our hearing was bottom centered, enough dub, enough bass and drum. That's what we hear as a people. The other people have a lot of mid-range and tapping high end. Once you was able to bring in that high-end tapping, it becomes scientific now, where the people could have listen and deal with it better. And then buy it up. And most of the Jamaican artists, they never have that tapping on it. That is why Bob Marley again, is the science behind the music, the acetute of the science. There I see, but we don't look on them party. So listen to, all right, there's an album named Catch a Fire, right? Which is the first official album where them use, right? And when White Rose give Bob Marley a thing and him go so, and him give it the Jamaican style. If you go buy it now, there's a 2 CD album. One with the original Jamaican way how it's done, and another one with the overdub with guitar and them thing there. Right? So I and I, the roots here one is the original, but you see to the world, the other one gone take life because it have more instrumentation in it. One needn't go further than that, and to anyone listening, just go get that Catch a Fire album. Let me show you 2 versions of it as the same album.
Fire.
And you can see the distinction.
Fire.
So it's promotion and marketing that the way that them use and get ahead.
Fire.
So yes, Fire.
We stand from what the I say in terms of the dancehall or the sound system that at one stage is the vehicle for actually push our culture.
Yes.
Right. And I think that's where me, as a man now, can make a mix now where we lead. Because just like coming out listen to radio right now, when me the dip on the rock, it's strictly sound me listen to. So I have a sound ears and I have a sound mix. Because on the rock, the Alton where we dance to, the Bob Marley where we dance to, the Orius and the where we dance to, is not the same where the world dance to.
No, it's not.
No, that's why I stand predominant in my mix right now because I have the foundation.
But Bunny,
is there.
Jabby, listen to what I say, right? I go to a dance, right? And when I go to a dance, 300, 400, 500 people there, right?
Yeah.
And the 500 people hear the tune where the whole we love.
Yeah.
A man go up on the radio and it's 5 million people.
Yeah.
That's the difference. See, promotion on the airwaves, open it up to way more. So here they have 500 grassroots, we know the music to the core as opposed to 5 million people.
But listen, this fire.
We're exposed by radio.
But listen, this fire. As simple as you check it, and that are going with me with my little small mix them right now, car. So something really happen right now with me. I make these mix.
So you are the modern radio because what you have now is because radio becomes now a new paradigm, for lack of a better term. The modern radio now we have internet radio. You know, depend on all right. In England, you know, a pirate radio usually run it, you know.
Yeah.
Right. Today, you don't need pirate radio so much no more because you have so much the internet radio that people can listen to, which help to promote. And the amount of people listening to an internet radio far supersede how much are we there to dance.
Yeah, correct.
See, that's what promotion does, and that's what Bob Marley know. For example, when Millie Little, you remember Millie Little?
Yeah.
My boy Lollipop or
Yeah.
Millie Small, if you
Millie
prefer
Small,
that.
Millie Small, yeah. Out of
Yeah, see,
again too.
when it hit the airwaves, it take off.
You know,
Desmond Decker and the ESCs.
But you know, say I know some it town I drive through the state and you hear some country or western are still a bus.
Yes, because she bust the thing, Millie Little mash it up, and then the poor me Israelite get up in the morning slaving for bread, sir, so that the remote can be fed. Yeah, so Desmond Decker was bigger than any Bob Marley, you know.
Then that me I try to bring five for sure Desmond Decker and the ESs.
Yes.
Bob couldn't come on the stage when Desmond
is the continuity. They were there, but the continuity, because, all right, tell me another Millie Small song.
None.
That's the point. See, Bob Marley have a continuity where him lick one and then him lick another one and him lick another one. So him dead on your throat over and over again. So after a while now, he become the man because you're going to listen to my boy Lollipop, but so much. Red wine, but so much.
Tell I something. You ever get a chance to listen to Bob Marley and the Wailers man to man? But Bob Marley and the Wailers man to man, right? But
yeah,
it's a back set. The man to man, a scratch man to man.
Yes, but scratch.
Wait. Scratch do it. First cut. Acoustic cut. Dub cut. And overdub. 4 CD, you know. With you see all the songs them I tell you earlier where did I play back in our time when we were young soldier. And then Bob Marley there. Scratch. Scratch. That are the belly. And Marley. And them tune and all I just sell a while. White well take. And put strings.
Yeah, because remember, you know, but the genius of Lee Scratch Perry, where I get the rules as a third idea of how it go. That is what what White Rose have over them with him Island Records studio was marketing. That is what them thing. And at the end of the day, if you make a handbag, right? And the idea handbag, and you have the best handbag, and you sell it 1-1-1-1. And another man comes to your handbag and decides, say, boy, he will mass produce some handbag. He will turn a millionaire, you will suffer.
But the problem I have with it, you know, I think, is how Whitewell was able to use Marley and serve his interests while turning our culture to serve him. Because all we get out tight, you know, is when you sell a while, and when you go in the world and say Rasta about Marley themselves. And is it a 74 Bob Marley start locks, you know?
Me I lock to 4 Bob Marley, so me I tell you that.
No, but I When I have carry locks, Bob not even watch when Bob start locks. The whole catch a
Because
fire.
Bob, but not only that, Bob Marley locks and trim, you know, and come a Delaware, you know.
Yep. Yeah, I had to speak on that to say at one stage Rasta couldn't travel out of Jamaica with no locks.
No, Rasta refused to travel without a locks. At all stage, Rasta could have traveled. You see, we have to get the record straight, you know. One's choose because of the pressure. You have some man now bow and never bow, and he was able to travel with locks.
All right.
And you have someone now because of the pressure, them bow.
All right. My full standing. Yeah. And a young soldier come up. Cause all the original Rasta man them were travel out of my camp. And all of the young Rasta them were travel out of my camp. Cause back then the thing did narrow down and like it wide up and like it wide up now. So for example, Early Bird, Take Life, Earl Frozer, right? That's Sandy. That's 4 Rasta youth. Them 4 youth there. You know how them that travel with locks, yeah man? Them 4 youth, the Bird mother the America from Bird actually got school at America, you know. Bird, Zeeks, the whole family that the Philip family boys them. Take Life go to school America. Earl Frozer go to school America. Fraggy go to school America. These are young Rasta, and when Rasta vibration for them man they locks in America. Like while them that go to school, them youth the locks. So them youth they come from foreign with locks and I travel back and forth. Them, to me, back in them time, the only man there as Ras, me see I travel. Before Rasta becomes.
Well, may I say again, Fire, the history will show not my emotion or yours or anyone else's for that matter. The history will show that the majority of individuals decide to shed them locks in order to travel. Not every individual.
Fire.
The majority. So I agree if you're talking about the majority, but you have ones who make the trad as laxman. Straight. It's coming like in the old days. We have this misconception, say, laxman never exists in the old time. Misconception.
I never.
Laxman exists from the very beginning, as a matter of fact, when Owell was in court, you know. You know, say, no, Laxman was in a court to defend Owell when he was charged for sedition. And where the judge asked Radcliffe asked him, say, if Owell, is you and them people are the same? And Owell say, yes. And the Radcliffe asked him, are you and these South Seas cannibals the same? Because the judge look on dreadlock Rasta as South Sea cannibal. Look up at the case.
That is what the cult is.
Hold on. We are talking about history, no Fire.
Yeah. But I say that is when we were known as cult.
Yes.
Yeah. That's all I say.
And yes, and that's what is happening is that they did not recognize the dreadlocks Rastaman. See, because them figures say Rastaman are ballad. So we know figures say is when we get in the Trenchtown area, Backward area, where man start locks. And the answer is no. From the very onset, from with the inside of Blowscup, Paul Bogle town in a St. Thomas, which is where the first Advent Rastafari exists on the island. In a St. Thomas, that are even before Pinnacle. Man, dreadlocks man, they there. See, and these dreadlocks people were against the system, so them not deal with anything red, white, and blue. And the barber man was red, white, and blue. That's it, the barber symbol. So them chant that down. So many of us in our misconception don't realize the significance of dreadlocks into the culture. And it was a major significance from the very onset. But because of Babylon twist and turn things round, this quote unquote South Sea Cannibal, look it up again. That's when me talk, me want one go do them own research, Because me know enough time me I bring things like that. No, it's not a popular argument of the day. But we're not dealing with popularity and beauty content. We are dealing with truths and rights. See, so the essence, the same way, I touched that to point out that it's the same way. So you have one dreadlocks that travel who never bow. But the society never really too happy about them. So most of us now had to bow to go to school. Right? Man, I wear dreadlocks to go to school. But the majority of people figure say you just bow. When the brother the name Carby, right, Ras Carby make a song, dreadlocks, picky ear people need not apply. We don't want no old nigga, we don't want no Rastafari. You play that song there?
Not as yet.
Yes, you ready for draw for it, because what it tells you is that the society was so anti-dread that even the man we're giving a job of a sign up that discriminated against the dreadlocks. So where the dreadlocks did you know? Him had to have what we call self-reliance and structure thing for himself, because nobody no want hire him. You see? But man did that, and then you have another man now say, boy, I need a work, boy. Mommy have some youth, and boy, I have to feed the youth. So mar. Same thing with the coral gardens. Where you think I'm in a coral garden? How you think them usually beat and grab? And the dreadlocks, man, them hold and beat and trim. Them can't trim if you already trim. Enough people, instead of them get beaten and murdered, them trim on their own. Because as a society, so the tribulation of dreadlocks cannot be slighted. That's why we love Jayut, Because Jayut had the first man come flash our locks on stage and bun when say yes, Nadie. You lion, you, Zion, what the man I deal with? And come back and say, oh, kill poor Paul and Babylon Paul. Kill poor Paul and all them something. They chart on Babylon, same Jayut there.
Yeah, man.
When Bob Marley I think about Soul Rebel.
Yeah, man.
Soul Rebel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. So we draw them distinction and we give thanks for Wagwan. You see?
I see them give my OD the other day. I see. When I see them give my honor the other day, give my medal.
Oh.
Jayut.
Yeah, man, Jayut need as much Iron can get, man, because he was a pioneer. He was a leader.
Him get one the other day.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a leader of his time. You see, and you know with Jayut now. Jayut still living a ghetto, Because you still amongst the youth, them. Him not left the grassroots people and gone uptown, leave them, Him still stay there amongst them.
Yeah, you go
to a Coronation Market and you just see him sit down any day of the week. With the people them. Because he's a youth where stand up for it.
Yeah, but Bob was like that.
Yeah, see.
Bob was like that,
Oh?
Bob was like that, though.
Yes, that's what I say. So that's why we say we can't fight against Bob Marley.
Any given day you go on
we can't do that. We have to give thanks to him, man.
I tell you, any given day you go on a North Parade, Bob and
Yeah, man, we have to give thanks to him, man. Because the brother, him pay him dues, man. The man pay him dues, man. Straight. And he was a pioneer and an ambassador. You see, look how there is an ambassador. Bob was an ambassador for this. We can't deny it. Just like we can't deny the eye in your status as an ambassador. Two different approaches.
Yeah.
But ambassadors nonetheless. So your duty now is not to get caught up into the misconception of Bob Marley, but for also use your platform to say, listen, it's not only one ambassador was there, Here are some others that we lose sight of. Please pay attention to them because them have a catalog of work where can inspire. See, because when a man talk about music, what music, music is a catalyst, You get the music, but now you have to go read a book.
Yeah.
That when you are full of understanding of what the song says. Because remember, a song of 3 minutes enough fire.
Yeah.
See, so if you not going at yourself, you're not going to get nowhere if you're going to depend on the song alone.
But, Jaman, when I find with playing these, dusting off some of these songs, it have me in a mood swing, because remember, these songs is over the years from forward, And when I drop certain tune, it's like, it carry me right forward. It's like a whole heap of things just bust up in my head, What happen when them tune did come, what we that do, how them come, which me really laugh at that things now where was relevant in that time there. Oh, the mindset of the second generation, because at the second generation artists them were how them that frame the mindset. Because even a song what I tell you for guy to because the Holy Land and Zion and all these things.
But
them things that have impact.
But, say right, when you talk about first generation, you can't beat the Barrett brothers, We talk about the mystic revelation of Rastafari.
Yeah, man.
With the groundation of that's it, the leader function before nobody else.
I forgot to look up that rip up that again.
The mystic revelation of
Rastafari. I forgot find that.
Introduce Rasta to the world.
Yeah, I forgot find
from
that.
a groundation standpoint and lyrics.
Yeah, I forgot big up that. You're right.
Talk about Rasta, Taylor of Mozambique, Wagwan.
Yeah.
Patrice Lumumba and all these brethren there.
Yeah.
So it's a tie in history and consciousness way deeper than some of them little 3-minute songs.
Yep.
Mystic revelation of Rastafari and Count Azzy. Don't sleep on them. Yeah. With Cedric Brooks and the Lighter Saba.
Yeah, man. I forgot dig up that. I'm glad you remind me.
Foundation.
Search. Yeah.
See it. And consciousness. See it. We start a year dub poetry before dub poetry exists. Because them have the poet where Sam Clayton I do dub poetry upon them something there.
But
I see.
Yeah, so, but stick up in there. Then you never know say Okoranda. You never know say a mystic revelation them boss him to.
Them that me I try show them no know Oko man. Yeah, Fire. Oko Onoro.
Yeah, but me sure
Mr. Wang.
Yeah, Alanda. Me sure how him get boss. I walk I them time me dance Spanish song with them now. I walk around in the prison yard, I kill time, I write poet and I say it to himself, And you know I'll Apanato, count as the son.
Yes.
Him in the prison with I. So whole of that prison them time. And I don't know how it come about, but Count Azzy decides him a come do a stage show in a Spanish Town prison. And him driving the TM trailer truck come straight in at the prison and after the truck forward, because you know them function already. And him in that a chant to I and do him thing. But them time the two I they don't know okra and film style already. Is I who boots him and say, yo, because you don't know your advice already. Yo, okra, go take your stage. Go take your stage. And him go take his stage and do pressure drop. Pressure drop are the first thing him do. Yeah. Him do pressure drop and him do a thing, say him write a letter to himself last night. Yeah. And I did it when him do pressure drop Rasta. So talking about, so you see that's why I showed that I say when we speak about certain things, guys count as we start speak about, and
yes, and it open up a whole new world.
That may I show you.
And that me say, don't sleep on Cedric Brooks, because what Cedric Brooks does now, Cedric Brooks infuse the saxophone in it, and with him group, with him Light of Saba.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Because a man will go all Ethiopia, and study the Ethiopian clergy business too, Cedric Brooks, before him tried,
Yeah, I know.
See, so the mystic, your name, the mystic revelation of Rastafari. So you get the mysticism, you get the revelation, you get Rastafari. Straight.
Because even the original Carolina, them have it.
They're not them, I feel them song. That Shaggy took.
Yeah, them have it.
I feel them chant that.
Original drum song of them too.
Yes.
Yeah. Darker shade of black.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, all them chant there, and them introduce it with the drums. Because this know the Rasta bingy drum get intertwined within music in a Jamaica.
Yeah.
See, and them man, get the recognition that them supposed to get, and them a foundation.
Yeah, because 1957 them do the mystic revelation. So them a real
foundation.
Yeah.
The Groundation album.
Yeah.
That's one of the classic of all albums in the history of the island of Jamaica.
Then I have it, I go dig it up.
Yeah. And coming now from a different level, so one start get true Rastafari liberty.
Yeah.
And consciousness. If you listen to all them, the narration, and you listen to them song about 13, 15 minutes long to write it.
Yeah, man.
And you just go so you don't want to miss a second night.
Yeah.
See, because they might tell you the history of I people. Straight where you come from, you can get a growth, a history of black people's plight and Rasta liberty just by experience in Groundation.
We no fire. Not only that, Panda album, them have some super mix,
What you mean?
Them have some. So you have to see how long super mix I put down, because the man have some super mix.
Yeah, man, them stir it up, man. Yeah. Them stir it up, man. And that is what I say. Let's go forward to the root, and to the root, now you realize, Ratted, there's nothing where the rest of the artists them are better than that.
Yeah.
But it's just promotion. They not get the promotion, because even the next youth there, Ras Michael.
Yeah.
And so them get way more promotion than Counters, And Counters are the granddaddy of them all.
Yep.
Original. Straight. Yeah, I see. So once we come forward again in the whole mysticism of Rastafari, then even Scatterlights. So Scatterlights was a Rasta man?
Yeah. Well,
a Rasta.
I have Dandy and them in the mix.
Yes.
Line
because
up.
them was Rasta band, and then usually back everybody, including Bob Marley. Because before Bob Marley get him a Scatterlight back everybody.
Yeah.
All of the band them, all of the artists them, I should say, was backed by Scatterlight. See, they go a Doncaster and Glass Bucket and them place there in a Jamaica. And you hear them and them play. Dangerous music, man. Dangerous music. Yeah. That my boy, him woman named Margarita.
Yeah.
Because she have a wicked song, Jadata from Centurion Bata. Ayata from my woman a come.
Woman of the ghetto. Woman of the ghetto.
Before I do.
Woman of the ghetto.
Yes, Margarita.
Yeah.
You see, that a Dan Drum and Empress. So we're going to go back and into a essence. Because you see, too, it's a liberty, So it incorporates the music, it incorporates the history, it incorporates the sound, it incorporates the food. That is a liberty. And all those aspects was part of the liberty that I embrace. You see, the I see it. It was not like a fly by night foolishness like we are dealing with. No, it was a whole liberty.
Well, fire. This is what I am trying to establish, that this thing wasn't like, oh, the third, fourth, and fifth generation are carried now. It was a package where
But
in Iowa, we had different sector security, things to protect different things to make sure that things stay in place. It was not like a loose thing, because what I find is that
then fire.
the people might try to make it look like Rasta was just a freestyle thing from day one.
No, that's why. Okay.
Everybody just run, come and do it, and please.
In 1966, when his master come to Jamaica, you know, say Count Azzy and the Mystic Revelation was the welcoming band for him.
Fire. Fire. I speak this all the time. And I don't think anybody, like you said, sometimes when I speak, people think that it's emotional and personal. But it's personal, because, I mean, I was there, so it's personal. People make it look like we just run guy airport, you know. And whenever I run guy airport, like, just out, them look like Rasta, Selassie come, we just run guy airport. And I know, say the king come way before the king come. Bongo what to? Call a full scale. You hear him call? A full scale ground nation 7 days before the king come.
But remember, you say the term you use?
Yeah.
Full scale groundation. You know, say all the term Naya Bing, they never did I use them.
Then that me I tell I when call a full scale ground nation. No. When last year a full scale ground nation call? If I man call a full scale ground nation 21 years ago here in England. Yeah? When you call a full scale ground nation, meaning all Rasta. You can't talk about you this or you that. Rasta we are called upon. All Rasta.
Straight Rastafari. Yeah. So, Rastafari across the globe.
So listen to this. When what to call the full scale ground nation, I'm yard at bottom 9th Street. Every Rasta man from Emmanuel, name them, Jahbunny, everybody for 7 days, they are bottom 9th Street. The day when we are go from bottom 9th Street, the all road lead. You hear that? All road lead to Palace Airport. We have around 4 teams trailer truck line up, them long back truck, Count Azzy, Ras Michael, Cedric Book. The whole thing is a procession. People join the procession as we go along. Because people line up and queue up on the route where we take. So as we meet, say all out of Win Road and all them places, people 2 sides the road. So when the procession come, people just join. Till when we turn around out of Harbour View there, I just like a sea of people, you say, I'm over to Palace Theaters. Because them time the Palace Theaters, remember, you know, Jabby, the people, you see, that's the difference when people listen to I know, them are got ear. Because some boy where a writer or history and writer about them don't have them little detail where we just talk about it now. Because them time the airport, a wire fence airport they have. Remember Jabby? A wire fence airport they have where man just run on the tarmac. Remember I know we still have them not do it now. But one time you have to walk from out where you check in, walk right out and walk to go out to catch a plane. Right? So people make it look like his man is just come and we just run go out there. But it was a 7-day thing where Man,
yeah, man, it was way more structured, man.
Yep.
It's a structured something.
And that's what I assure the world, say, when the king come and one Rasta go out there, one Rasta, there was no bubble or no 12 tribe or no all of this. So sometimes when you hear some man attack some other things that make your head hurt, like, oh, them man make up
And
them
then and it's the united Rastafari, because one united Rastafari straight, and that's what we are trying to strive for.
Again.
Is to get forward to that level.
Yeah.
So we can have one united Rastafari again. Because there's no splintered group. Sometimes of discard.
Sometimes I point out, and when I point out, I don't know how people take it. When I go, I have brethren where them a bubble. When Bubble farm, me have brethren where 12 tribe, me have brethren at this, brethren at Coptic, and a oneness still. There was no wire fence still. If Jabby is a bubble and say to I, Jabby, you know, say me I go up at the hill right now, or me I go up at Trench Town now. Me walk with the eye. I'm walk with the eye, me I come to the camp with the eye. Me a bingy, but no man nah look for me now like me a something different. That man just don't say me a Rasta, but me a bingy. I follow my brethren go 12 tribe organ meeting over Allman Town. I mean, at the meeting and everything. I know one not say like me as somebody different. I'm just not a paid member. Because to be a 12 tribe, you have to be a paid member. So, but I'm still in there as Rasta and I function as Rasta. So, this division thing where some man does a hold on and draw a wire fence, I can't relate to it.
But you see, Fire, you see why these things exist, is again lack of knowledge, because that's why the people perish, a lack of knowledge. And Rastafari is ripe for the pickings where everybody can just come in and be a Rasta without any orientation or any consciousness, because there's no connection with the ancients to really get an understanding. The one don't read, the one don't reason, one don't get to a certain level of consciousness. You need to figure say, because we have a philosophy say, if you come a morning, you get penny. If you come midday, you get penny. If you come 1 minute before the gate closes, the CMPA, you get. So through that now, every man just come in free for all. Nothing is wrong with the ideology of every man getting equal pay. At the same time, though, one have to know, because the greatest thing is to know. Man, know thyself, and to know thyself now is to know the true essence of what this life is all about. And once we know what the life is all about now, then hopefully it can be a catalyst towards that unity, which I and I striving for. See, to identify the imposters that are there, not for unity, but for self-aggrandizement and to undermine the progress and the growth of Rastafari. So that is the big initiative, That is what I and I is striving for. To bring about a sense of identity. And if the part that the eye is playing, the role that the eye is playing in regards to you are bringing certain music. That's why we touch on the count as the mystic revelation as being foundation. That's why we say Rastafari should not then draw a device between Bob Marley and anyone else. What we have to do is just realize that Bob Marley is part of the overall assessment and use him, because that's what them do with me. Force with them to start bring about a device, and the next thing we cut off our nose to spite our face. Bob Marley did what he did, and we give thanks. Now, can we find others and put them up there too? Yes. That is the resounding response. And let's put other people there. But it should not be at the expense of chopping down and tearing down the work that Robert have done. He did for him part. Him can't do no more now. He's dead. You see. But we give thanks to all the work that he has done.
But them won't make him stay dead.
No, but you see, dead don't mean, dead in the ancient African term. Because, for example, if you have Tutankhamun and the pharaohs and these ancient ones that allegedly die don't mean out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah,
because your life, in fact, many a human being, life worth is oftentimes after them quote unquote transition. So we must be careful now in how we look at death. That's why sometimes we don't use the word death. So sometimes we say transition. So so you travel to know the realm of as an ancestor. And as an ancestor, the work continue. You see, and so we have to realize, well, what kind of work continue with this brethren? And we give thanks to him.
Oh, yeah.
Irrespective of what his family does and the other, because they all look at him as family. We all look at him as Rasta, straight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I see.
We give thanks for the reason of fire because it come up to the time now when.
Yeah, man. Give thanks to the time. But when I say next time, when you do something, you just make I know so that we put it on a level. That's all. Well, yeah, I see. Like so the people can know say they're on a level.
Yes. That's why it look a while, because I anticipate that something did not connect there at that time. But listen, the people I'm enjoying it still.
No, man, them full giant, nothing wrong with it, no. What I say is just, it's to hold.
Yeah, them full giant.
Yeah, man, them full giant, man, because I get one a call about
yeah,
it.
Man, them full giant, man.
Like
Lovely. Lovely.
Yeah, that's his reasoning, and it's just the truth, because we not talk nothing when the truth.
Yes.
A truth we are dealing with, truths are right, but again, there is things that is said
yes.
that me and the man, when we are still brethren, can talk about, and there's things that we'll talk about in our public platform. And that is only a wise mission for any nation moving forward.
So moving forward, that's why.
But so give thanks and love, man.
I remember that.
I love, man. Rastafari forever.
One perfect love. Yes, that was a reason with I and the dark. It's always I with the reason with the dark. Like I said just now, we start off continuing in the musical journey in the graveyard, but then the connection with the dark take it on a different level, which I'm on full joy that, because ones and ones always enjoy the dark, and I, because it always iron sharpen iron. So I have to take a small break and catch you forward. Yes, welcome forward. What a Sunday mix.